And now we look at the entry for August the 24th. It's entitled Pillage from All Sources. The quotation is, "I'll never be ashamed to quote a bad writer with a good saying." And this comes from Seneca on Tranquility of Mind 11.8. And the explanation is, one of the striking things about Seneca's letters and essays is how often he quotes the philosopher Epicurus. Why is that strange? Because Stoicism and Epicureanism are supposed to be diametrically opposed philosophies. In reality, the differences, while significant, tend to be overblown. But this is true to form for Seneca. He was looking for wisdom, period. It didn't matter from where it came from. This is something that a lot of fundamentalists in religion, philosophy, anything, seem to miss. Who cares whether some bit of Stoicism is from a Stoic? Who cares whether it perfectly jibes with Stoicism? What matters is whether it makes your life better, whether it makes you better. What wisdom or help would you be able to find today if you stopped caring about affiliations and reputations? How much more could you see if you just focused on merit? Okay, what can we learn from this? I mean, I think this one is fairly straightforward. It's saying, hey, look, when you are on the search or on the hunt for knowledge, be impartial. I think if we extend this concept, we can also look at it as, don't be too quick to judge. And I think we can all think of a time where we have perhaps prejudged a person usually, or a situation, and thought to ourselves, there's there's nothing at all that I can learn from this person, or you have one piece of information based on how they look or where they're from, for example, and you think to yourself, there's nothing I can learn from this person. Maybe I'm better than this person. And if we put aside our pride, and I think pride is a potentially a marker for why we put these barriers on ourselves, and close ourselves off to believing that we can potentially learn something from someone that we didn't think we could. I think this is key, and I really truly believe that there is something to learn from almost everyone on God's green earth. And one piece of that is to understand, hey, how can I actually, be open-minded to be open-minded enough to want to learn from someone, because I think that is a big part of it. You have to have a willingness and openness to want to learn from someone. And two is like, how do I extract that knowledge that this person could potentially provide to me or teach me something new that I don't know. And I think that genuine curiosity, when you're speaking to people or when you are on the search for knowledge, is very key. And I think also another great way to gain knowledge, as well as test the foundations of one's own belief or beliefs, are to actually seek out knowledge or seek out perspectives that are the opposite to what you think. I think that as the foundations of a house need to be strong in order to hold the house up, the foundations of our beliefs also need to be strong in order to hold our beliefs and our values up. And I think part of ensuring that those foundations are strong are to test them sometimes. And when it comes to testing your beliefs, one way to do that is to face yourself or be faced with beliefs that are actually the opposite of what you think. And when presented with those perspectives which are very opposite to what you think you believe in, to understand, hey, how do you react? Or do you actually truly consider what those opposite beliefs are, and listen to the perspectives around that, right? And I think that when somebody holds a belief or an opinion about something, regardless of what it is, one of the strongest ways to actually solidify that opinion or to stand behind that opinion is to ingest or be faced with perspectives that completely oppose what that opinion is. Because again, you can then understand like a full picture of what's going on, and you can consider things that you may not have considered in the past. So if we look at the quotation once more, it is, "I'll never be ashamed to quote a bad writer with good sayings." That's it.